Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Let's get this thing started.
You obviously you missed the Florida game last year. Just can you refresh us or remind us of what that felt like having to sit there and watch that, and how renewed are you knowing that you get to be a part of it this year?
Well, Florida is always a game that we anticipate and look forward to, especially after the bye week. Saying out, it was hard. I felt like I could have done some things against Florida. Maybe, not gonna say it's all on one person, but at least help the team, whatever way I can. But this year, that's the past. But this year we want to move forward, and I feel like we're putting a great foot forward. We got our legs under ourselves now, so we're just going to keep moving forward and do the best we can.
How frustrating was it when you're sitting on the bench and you're seeing Florida make big plays against your defense? I could be out there, but I physically can't.
I can't control an injury, that happens. But even just being there for team morale, just giving them a high five or a little boost or a word of encouragement, it really hurt me because I was sitting in Athens with my mom, and I was like, man, I wish even if I couldn't play, I'd kill to be in Jacksonville right now, just being with the team because they need that type of support. But at the end of the day, it's a different year. We're moving on. The past is the past, but the future is the future. So that's how we're looking at it.
I know it's a team thing and all that, but how do you feel about all the Jordan for Heisman comments people are making? Teammates even are getting them yet there.
It's cool. It's definitely cool. But at the end of the day, I'm more worried about the team awards and the team. If we win or not. All the individual stuff will come and go, but at the end of the day, we want to make something special for the season.
Do you feel like it's realistic? I mean, have you given yourself even cause to think about what it would be like to go to New York?
Honestly, I haven't stopped to think about it. We just moving on week by week. I don't even know when the ceremony is, if that gives you any idea. So, I'm not really worried about that. I'm more concerned about winning and doing the best I can for the team.
Jordan, I think I saw a video where I think you were talking with Jordan Rodgers. Did you guys still embrace the whole no-name defense thing? Can you talk about that a little bit? And what do you do to keep yourself humble at a time when your popularity's soaring?
It's just about the team. You have to put your priorities first. And I was never the kid that put myself first. I always put somebody in front of me, whether that was family, friends, team. We embrace that no-name defense. We embrace it because it's all parts working together. It's not just the individual thing. You can't have a car and not have a steering wheel to drive or a wheel or a tire. It takes all parts to get that thing moving.
What has been your view of Florida's offense specifically? What's the challenge?
They're explosive. Florida has a very explosive offense, and we played explosive offenses before, but Florida, it comes in with that challenge of having two QBs and not knowing which one. But we have a scheme for both. We have a scheme for everybody. So we just go in there and hopefully we stop and contain them, and we do our best.
What do you notice is the difference between those two quarterbacks?
Honestly, it's just both of them got cannons. Both of them are mobile. It's kind of like the same car, and it's two sides of one coin. But it's a tremendous challenge. Like watching them on film, it's really crazy, and it kind of gets us to lock in, especially going off the result from last year and how dangerous that Florida team is. It can be, but at the end of the day, we just play our game. So that's what we're going into it with. Thinking we're more making this about ourselves than Florida.
What is your role when you're trying to prevent explosive play? Obviously, we hear the 2-on-me, someone's free type thing. Is it that same approach, or do you have to change it up a little bit?
Definitely always approach, with 2-on-me, somebody's free. I always work with that. But, just working for containment. You don't want to be outside your gap or, because if you have two people in one gap, then, there's a gap open. So we just want to make sure that we gap down, we have a trap built into the QB, and we just do our best to contain those boys.
Jordan, when you look at film or when you talk to your coaches, how do you want to measure how impactful that you are during your snaps? What do you guys use to determine whether you had a good game or a great game or not a great game?
We have a chart. Obviously we want to hold teams. We have a chart that say we want to hold teams to 13 or less points, which I think we've been doing. We have a chart that says no explosives. I mean, obviously teams don't have an explosive like this. Play over 10 yards or lead. So usually most teams have an explosive play. Third down conversion rates, we have a chart for that. We have a chart for pretty much everything. And, we always repping Havoc. I know Havoc was a theme last year, but that kind of plays into our elite theme this year is creating Havoc and being elite on defense.
I'm talking about though you individually. If you're gonna
Oh,
be
individually?
talking about for individual goals.
Oh man, look, Coach Scott has a chart of all defense, and he has plus minuses, and then that's how he grade out. But even if you like, Jalen or me or Devontae, if we make a tackle for loss and we're out of our gap, that's a minus, so that bring our grade lower. So it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we want to do whatever we can to win. Obviously, it's a lot better to coach off a win than a loss. So.
If I'm not mistaken, this was kind of a breakout game for you as a freshman, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
so does it kind of have a special place in your memory and just playing in Jacksonville at home environment?
Every game is special. Every game is special to me. Anytime I'm able to take that field, it's always special. Especially, coming off an injury, it makes me realize, how much I missed it and how much I enjoy the game. So, definitely Jacksonville is obviously, an important game for everybody. But at the end of the day, we treat it like another game. It just happens to be at a split field, but it's a great experience.
To follow up on that, does it feel different going into this game with Charlotte Conference?
No, not at all. Either way, it doesn't matter who we play. It doesn't matter what rank they are. It doesn't matter what rank we are. We're always going to get their best shot. They always going to give us their best shot.
How aware are you guys that this could be a game against their season?
We're very aware. We feel like that's it for every team. Every team, they want to beat us. That's the name of the game. You want to beat the other team. That's about the best I can say.
Yeah,
Jordan, a lot of players have talked in the past about this game and that scene as you're driving into the game as you guys are on the bus. Have you ever noticed that? What's it like kind of coming over that bridge and seeing everything for that game?
Jacksonville is beautiful. That scene going over the bridge and going into the stadium is definitely unmatched. That's always my photo opportunity. So when I always on that bus and I always take a picture of the bridge and the water and the stadium, it's cool. Definitely playing in Jacksonville and playing in the NFL stadium is definitely awesome. It's definitely one of those things you have to take in and savor the moment. But at the end of the day, we have a job to do going into Jacksonville, and that's a win.
You've had really good success in your first 2 years down there against Florida Center. You kind of push them around a little bit. They played last year. What have you seen from Florida's offensive line this year? If you're looking at tape.
They're definitely big. They're big, they're strong. But we're big, we're strong, and we're going to give them our best shot, and they're going to give us their best shot. At the end of the day, it's a game of line of scrimmage, so we'll see who wins that out.
Early on with the NIL stuff, you were guys that I really hadn't done anything, kind of don't know what to do. How has that changed? And obviously with the stuff, can you want to tell us some things that happened?
I still don't know what to do. My mom handles all that stuff. So anything you see, just know it's been ran through my mom. It's been washed. It's been rinsed out. So anything that you see me doing, my mom has definitely had a big hand in it.
Did having a few days off from practice give you a chance to watch any baseball with you?
Definitely. Chop on Braves, we rooting for them. Definitely pulling for them in the World Series. That would be crazy to experience that. Hopefully I get to catch a game on Sunday or something, but, go Braves.
You ever play baseball?
I didn't play baseball, but I always watched it. So.
You were at game 2?
Game 2, yeah, and then I came like a regular season game.
What was that experience like being in the house for that?
It was cool. It's cool. My roommate has a season ticket, so anytime he has an opening, I'm always down to go unless I have practice or tutoring or something. But I just started getting into Atlanta baseball. I've always been a fan of the Charlotte Knights, but obviously we're not MLB. But it's cool. It's definitely a cool experience. Truist Park is beautiful. One of the nicest baseball parks I've ever been to. I'm just taking the time to be, a sports fan, not only sticking to football, basketball, and everything, but just, expanding my horizons.
Which roommate has he?
Blake Anderson. He used to be a walk-on in 2018.
Jordan, the Nagurski Award goes to the best defensive player. It's based in Charlotte, North Carolina. Don't they do something with the high schools there? And how big of a deal is that in that community?
Yeah, definitely. It's a fun time. Obviously being a Charlotte native, I would love to go and be a part of it. But at the end of the day, individual success, it'll come and go. But, we want to make sure that team success comes first.
And then you made a decision at the end of last year. It looked like it, I don't want to say started a trend, but you coming back for your senior year and Devontae, and it kind of looks like that's how some programs are winning national titles. Do you think that this NIL, that we might see more of that, guys maybe coming back to become first-round picks and also be able to make a little money in addition?
I wouldn't be surprised. Definitely, having a little pocket change is nice. Take care of my brothers and my mom, and do nice things. definitely nice. But I feel like seniors coming back is definitely a big step of having a great program. You know, obviously the leadership, they've been there before, they know the system, know the scheme. And it's just, you know, honestly, this journey has been fun. I'm so glad I came back. I couldn't have made a better decision. And it's been fun, just enjoying the ride and having fun every moment of it. Even like the second part is like waking up early or whatever, but it's just like, you don't really have many opportunities like this, and this is a once in a lifetime experience to play for the university, and I just want to savor and enjoy every moment of it.